Hello friends, let's try to name this carbon chain, and I have given the number to the carbons over here, right? This is my longest carbon chain, right? If I start naming carbons from here, numbering carbon from here, it will not give me a longest chain. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 carbons, right? Now if I start numbering from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the longest carbon chain, right, that I could see in this chain, right? So now I will start naming it. But what is the difference between this first carbon chain and second carbon chain? In this carbon chain there was one branching off, whereas these are two branching off over here and branching off over here. Now first of all, there is single bonding in whole carbon chain, right? So I already told you that if there is double bonding, suffix is in, and there is triple bonding, suffix is ein, but over here there is single bonding everywhere. So what I will use? I will use in. So first of all, sorry, I will use in. So I will write in. In is for double bonding, so there is single bonding. I wrote suffix in. Now how many carbons are there? There are 10 carbons. So again from this table, this is decane, right? This is decane, and there is branching off at number 5 and number 6. So I will use YL. That shows the branching off. Whenever there is branching off, I will use this YL as suffix. Now, how many carbons are there in this branch? So, in this branch, 2 carbons. In this branch, 2 carbons, right? So, what I will write over here, there are 2 carbons, so I will write ethyl. So, here I will write ethyl. Now, so this is ethyl decane. Now, how many times there is branching off? So there are 2 times I found branching off. So I will write here, it's diethyl decane. Now I have to mention where is the branching off in this carbon chain. So branching off is on 2 numbers, carbon number 5 and carbon number 6. So this is named as 5,6 diethyl decane, right? This is 5,6 diethyl decane. Now I will go ahead. This is something very, very interesting, right? So this is how you can understand how to name this carbon chain. So let's go ahead. Let's start here. So first of all, I have to find the longest carbon chain, right? And in this you have to find which circular shape. This is not circular, but it is in cyclic form. So it is in which cycle has most carbon. So if I start naming from here, why I'm starting naming? I have started naming from here because I must start naming from the branching off. So if I consider these as branch, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why I started numbering from here instead of going here? I will explain that, because I have to go towards the another branch, right? And another branch is near. I can go to the another branch with this shorter way, right? If I go from here, this will be the longer way to reach this another branch. In this, whenever there is carbon chain in cyclic form, I have to start naming from the branching off, and I must go in the direction where another branching off is there. So another branching off is nearer from this direction only. So I started naming here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I write over here 4 carbons, if I write over here 4 carbons, so this 6 carbon cycle of this 6 carbon has maximum carbons. Now you might think, why I don't start numbering from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In cyclic form you have to decide which cycle is the longest. You don't need to start naming like this from here as we used to do in this. So this is something interesting that you need to know about this cyclic form. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbons, and there is single bonding. Same way there is single bonding. So I will write in first of all, because there is single bonding, right? Okay, and how many carbons are there? 6. So for 6 we will use hex, right? For 6 we will use hex. So I will write hexane, right? Hexane. This is for single bonding, this is number of carbons. This is in cyclic form, so I will write cyclohexane. So this is cyclohexane, right? And there is branching off at two places, number 1 and number 3. Now you might think my number changed from yours, but it's not possible, because if you start naming from here, numbering from here, it will be again 1 and 3 only, right? If you start numbering from here 1 2 3, then your branching off will be on 1 and 3 only, nowhere else, right? So this is cyclo. Now for branching off we use YL. So for branching off I used YL. Now what I will do, I will write how many carbons are there in branching off. So 1 2 3 4. Here also 1 2 3 4. So I will write butyl, right? Butyl, right? Now before butyl, what I will do, I will write di, because there are two places, right? There are two places where there is branching of dibutyl. Now here something interesting that you need to add, between di and butyl, both the branches are in cyclic form, so you will write dicyclobutyl, right? Dicyclobutyl. And then on which numbers there is branching off? So 1 and 3. So this is named as dicyclobutyl cyclohexane, right? Dicyclobutyl cyclohexane. This is how you can name this. Now you should try to name this carbon chain. So if I start numbering from here, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So there are 6 carbons. So for 6 carbon, first of all I will write ane, right? 6 carbons. So for 6 it is hexane, right? Now this is hexane. Now I have to decide how many carbons are there in this. 1 2 3 4 5, right? And this is in cyclic form, so I will write cyclohexane. Now this is again in cyclic form, right? And branching off is on number 1 only, right? Because I have to start the numbering from the branching off only, so I must start numbering from here. So there are 5 carbons. So what I will do, I will write over here, this is 5 carbons in branching off. So first of all I will write YL, then there are 5 carbons, so pent, right? And they are in cyclic form, so cyclo, I will write cyclo. And I can write 1 over here, but if I don't write, it's fine. But this is 1 cyclopentyl cyclohexane. This is 1 cyclopentyl cyclohexane. I hope, friends, you find my videos useful and you understand how to name these hydrocarbons. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.